Yeah! Well, hello there! You're back again for another episode of Anime Inc. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this roller coaster ride for another video that you will definitely enjoy. Today, you and I will talk about this fantastic anime that has been racking the minds of everyone. Drumroll please! Attack on Titan! But hold up, let me delve more into the protagonist side on why Armin is the true MC in AOT. But before that, give me a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button to be notified of our future content. Now, let's go! Picture this. Armin Arler is probably a far better protagonist than Eren Yeager. Attack on Titan, created by Hajime Isayama, is one of the most popular anime series. Despite numerous other characters in the show, Eren is still regarded as the protagonist. Is this, however, how it should be? No, right? Armin is the true MC, and I definitely agree with this. Do you agree as well? Well, let me tell you straight up. Armin really does a better job of portraying the protagonist than Eren does. Eren is only the audience's window into the story's universe, but Armin is the protagonist who propels the tale along. He's the narrator, remember? If you haven't realized that, rewatch the anime and listen to his voice. A protagonist must be more than just the main character in a novel. They must be self-motivated, active, and embody the story's general idea. Yes, folks, they should be those things. Armin is the only character who meets all of these criteria. Armin is also a lot more involved in the plot. Armin is the one who devises the whole idea for enticing the Attack Titan to be caught during the Battle of Trost District arc. Imagine, the brains! What can you do about that? Similarly, using Eren in Titan form to plug the hole in the wall was Armin's idea. Armin is one of the show's most intelligent characters, even saying he will dominate Captain Erwin. Despite his lack in combat, he makes up for it with his brain. Moving on, Armin is an amazing character that most people fail to see. Were you one of those individuals? For example, Armin was the one who initially made the connection between Annie and the female Titan. He was also the one who suggested looking for Raynor in the walls, knowing that they had hollows where people could hide. Eren was simply carrying out Armin's plans. If Eren were the true protagonist, then these would be his plans, or at the very least, a few of his own. I mean, I am indeed biased, but with this evidence, one would be highly convinced, right? Another aspect that distinguishes Armin as a true protagonist is his constant support and motivation of the other essential characters, particularly Eren. There are times when Eren lacks the motivation to continue, like on their return track to Shiganshina. Eren feels good enough to keep going after Armin reminds him of their dream of seeing the ocean and the outside world. Armin is the brain and the trump card. What a great label. He deserves it. Armin takes on more of a protagonist role than Eren, and he does it in a way that doesn't detract from the primary plot. He is one of the primary points on the causality chain that permits the tale to proceed. You want detailed talks on why Armin is the true MC? Well, you asked for it. Here it comes. Starting off, the Underdog Chronicles. Although his grandfather would die in a future expedition that was essentially a suicide mission disguised as a technique to take back the wall, he didn't have the same level of rage in his heart as Eren. But still, it broke his heart into a million pieces. His grandfather was his only family. Poor boy. With this, Armin set out to preserve the world out of pure altruism, while Eren did it out of vengeance, and Mikasa did so solely to keep Eren safe. Their personalities developed further throughout their training as soldiers of the Survey Regiment. Armin, my boy, has the purest heart indeed. Unlike his brothers-in-arms, Armin suffers from tremendous self-doubt throughout this time. Still, after a few confrontations with Titans, notably when Eren is shown to be a Titan himself, he manages to find himself. His character development is consistently booming. You and I were able to see Armin's full strength at this moment. When their fellow soldiers realize Eren is the Attack Titan, Armin defends him, arguing that as a Titan, Eren is more valuable in war than as a human. Because of this speech, Eren's life is spared. His badass reasoning and logic literally blew me away. Let's cue the betrayal. Armin's character is fully molded through his confrontations against Berthold, Rainer, and Annie in their separate titans, no longer sinking in depression, though self-doubt remains crucial. Armin's internal conflicts have always been his most critical battles, with his lack of confidence possibly being his greatest weakness. But weaknesses can turn into strengths, right? The leader that we all eventually see Armin become takes his first steps into battling his former friends. This is indeed as they attempt to decipher the secrets of the world while being pushed forward. His way of fighting really amazes me. His wits were all out, and he really values his friends. His road to the Colossal Titan. Armin eventually inherits the Colossal Titan strength. Oh man, I suddenly remembered how close I was to believing Armin would be dead. But it's a power he despises and rarely utilizes, maybe reflecting his actual knowledge that his mind is his true weapon. Well, many fans said that Captain Erwin should be the one who inherited that, but I beg to differ. Captain Erwin should rest his case. That would also be a waste if Armin wouldn't utilize it well. The Killer Armin. Armin unleashes the full might of the Colossal Titan in his assault on Marley, whose transformation triggers the equivalent of an atomic explosion. Armin murders many innocent people in a premeditated deed. Really, I was surprised, and probably you as well, when you saw how harsh and deadly they could really be. Pain in the ass indeed. The final season really racked everyone's brains. In this case, Armin's cold, calculated thought process is that it's the best way to create a huge distraction that will allow Eren to flee and the Survey Corps to capture Zeke Yeager based on their shadowy plans. His calculations were also one of the best. It's a sad testament to Armin and Eren's friendship, demonstrating that Yeager's short-sightedness and hatred of his enemies put his best friend in this terrible situation. It surprised me to the core too. Lastly, Armin, the true MC. Thanks to Eren joining forces with his brother Zeke to carry out the euthanasia plan, Armin is now the genuine hero of Attack on Titan. You want to find out why? Well, Armin's true character shines through in this confrontation, where he isn't aiming to impose his will on the world like Eren, but rather attempting to discover the greatest path to peace with the least amount of harm. He is creating solutions instead of just searching for them at the dead end. This is indeed a remarkable feat. Throughout the history of Attack on Titan, we've seen all of the characters evolve and grow. Still, it's only with Armin that we've seen a character get stronger in both character and physicality. Armin, indeed, may not be the hero we expected in the Survey Corps' final adventure, but he is the one we have always deserved, and I will stay true to these words. And there you have it! That's it for today's video, Nakama. Well, do you agree with me or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to read your reactions. But also, do you find those sound arguments to your liking? Because I do! Armin is the true MC in Attack on Titan! Thanks for listening, Minasan. Before you go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future anime uploads. For now, sayonara!